forehead, baby. Look how big my forehead is. I don't know. It's my brain grew, or maybe I was young and going to the Y. I saw this really cute baby with a huge forehead. And I'm like looking at him like, that baby's cool. That baby's gonna grow up. He's gonna be smart. And who knows? I don't know what happened to the forehead baby. I'm seeing. I think I was a teenager when I saw the forehead baby at the YMCA. And she's probably like a doctor or something now, or a lawyer. Like you can just tell, like cranial exam and stuff. But yeah, my forehead's grown a lot. I hope you guys are doing okay. And yeah, that song, I don't know where it's from. I think it's Bush or something. And I think Bush came back because a lot of those songs, I like lived it and I feel it. And I think Bush possibly, I don't want to sound weird, but maybe magicians like hacked my camera and saw me crying to music and saw other people crying. And there's something wrong with me. But there's also something right with me. And not to sound crazy, I think when I was really ill one time and in that like hospital for on the BSU unit, there was a guy that believed he was the devil, and they kind of did something, and he might have been a vessel. Yeah, the devil called me Michael Savon, or Mike Savon, and yeah, I'm gonna be crazy not to save the devil because I figured out some things, and I think like the Bible's a little weird because Jesus might possibly been a warlock or something. Because you think about it, water, the blood, and Jesus wanted us to drink his blood. It's kind of like blood magic, like witchcraft and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how I know this stuff, or even if what I'm talking about is like normal. I'm probably like an actor, but I'm just imagining shit, and it's basically my brain trying to be an actor, and like stories and stuff, and yes, mental illness does exist, and I'm very mentally ill, but I'm at my baseline, and I'm telling my mother things. She's like, Mike, you gotta get well, you gotta go to sleep. It was the marijuana, and she just doesn't get it. I can't see where I am, but there's friends here protecting and protecting me, and it's a group for people that are broken, and I can't talk about it. You can hear my air conditioner doing Walt Disney shit, trying to freeze myself, and I got the warmest red blanket on. It looks like it was made by the Chinese devil himself. It's very red and beautiful and very warm and stuff. And my local mental health is aware of me, and the two people that gave me my shot know that there's something good in me, and I'm tapped in things trying to heal mental illness. Sorry there's no one watching me. Maybe that video with the truck scared people, but that's how I feel. I kind of feel like a grim reaper, like I'm dead, but the thing about it is, when you're dead for 30 years and 16 in your head, the mental illness, you forget humanity. Now, I kept focusing on that truck, that video. I kept uploading and Kiss Me I'm Dead, and I don't think I ever kissed anybody really since, shit, I was maybe 14 or 15. There was this one girl, and we won't need names, and she was, I want to say she was a practice girl, but I cared about her. I can't see her name for protective reasons, and she was way before, I think she was my first one, and then there was another one, that had superpowers, and maybe psychic or witch. And then when I met the Death Battle Angel, everything changed. Like, I only knew her for a year, and then I met her in like 2013 again, and I think I fucked up time and stuff, and I told her when I knew you that year was the best year of my life, and I don't know what's going on. I went to her Facebook after she blocked me. There are so many more photos that weren't there before, like a lot of family stuff, like whatever I said or did, like snapped to another timeline with my deaf friend here, like my best twin soul friend, and she had a better life with her family because she met me that year on the bus. Now, I don't know. There's something holy or devilish with me, and I can't figure out what's wrong with me, and I'm not, it's, maybe the Japanese call me something like fairy blue, like a gay soul eater that, like, heals people. I'm trying to do business deals and stuff, and rather do them with women. There was this really obnoxious woman ringing a bell, and she was trying to sell dresses on TikTok with, I think a woman from Africa that looked kind of Asian. I think she's very bipolar, like really obnoxious, and she's like one of those people in school that would just say things to get a reaction. And it's hilarious. She was ringing a bell, and like you would ring a bell at a hotel and be really obnoxious, and it was the most hilarious thing I ever heard. And I was like saying stuff, and we were saying stuff, and we didn't even know what we were saying. It was like code and stuff, and I can't say what, maybe Nintendo's, and I don't even think people were conscious of what we were saying. I think the girl in the bell was in control, and it was funny, like, she would ring the bell, and then she would say something, but you can't hear it, but somehow in your mind you knew what it was. It was hilarious. I never met anybody like that before, and I followed them on TikTok, and you gotta look for them. I don't know what their name is, but they're hilarious. And then where I am, there's a Bluetooth speaker in the shower. And I forgot to shut my TikTok off, and there's Chinese people talking, and I think they could hear me or something, and yeah, I'm like, it could be possible. I might work for the Chinese government, but just with women, not the men, because the women are more nicer over there because of the genocide thing with the daughters, and that's why a lot of them want to move over here and stuff. But I don't think they really do that thing anymore. It's like, I think a lot of the women over there fought for their rights, and I don't think they do that anymore. And one thing that Cyndi Lauper's really doing, is being really great at 72, and we need to turn back Roe versus Wade, and we should have never done that. Women have the rights that they choose, like if they want to get a abortion or something. But but basically, like someone's young, they want to start life and go to college, or they're a teenager. There's like safe ways to do it, like the morning after pill and stuff. But like there's life, like the baby's. The baby knows like it's gonna die. They can feel it, and there's a soul, and they're like literally killing the soul, which is sad. What Christians believe, but yeah, like I don't know. I shouldn't say this, but when a girl like eats semen, it's like she's eating little souls, and I know it sounds weird, but I think that's what I should not say this. I can't tell people that. No one needs to know that. I need to filter myself, and I don't know how. This woman on TikTok, very nice soul, very kind person, makes jewelry with her friends, and had these really beautiful rings, and she found me, and I think she could hear me and stuff in my room, and what goes on here, and kind of, I'm worried I'm going to get in trouble, and had the most beautiful jewelry. She wanted me to just go on there and talk about the rings and stuff, and yeah, I'm kind of like a fly on the wall. People are aware of me, like famous people and stuff, and I might be the most bright thing in the Illuminati, but we gotta keep it quiet. It might be just a fantasy, and I might be just hallucinating and shit, and think I'm Stephen King or something, or I don't know. And maybe I'm severely mentally ill in this dimension, all this thing, and yeah, people are upset because I'm awake and there's light in my room, and I'm supposed to be sleeping. And what time is it? Maybe 9 something, so we got time to talk. But we're gonna be okay. People that are like studying psychology and psychiatry and in their 20s are like fascinated by me, like women, like wow, how did he figure this out? And Not to sound crazy, I sold myself to like everything, and like everything, and nah, I'm just kidding. That's not possible. It's a joke. It's joking, but yeah, possible, but not possible. And I just wanted to like, I was worried. Like I had so much heartache and pain. I was alone for 30 years since I was 16, and very sick brain, and was told like I was mentally ill, and all I did was watch anime, Dragon Ball Z, and my friend got me into it, and I really focused on Type Kubo's world, the Bleach anime, and I called myself Bleach on YouTube, and I kind of felt like I was Itsugo, but I wanted to create my own character through the Bleach, Type Kubo, anime world, and the anime world does exist, those Disney worlds do exist, like in a dimensional realm, and basically how they exist is like the voice actors and stuff, and the voice actors on Bleach, they raised me. They were my friends. Like, you know what I mean? I went to high school with those characters, and I mean, Goku trained us. So did Vegeta. That was what we came home to after school. All those anime characters. You know what I mean? We trained Pokemon and shit. We had a Pikachu's, and everything that was in anime was real to us, but it was just make believe, like the land of make believe, like what Disney creates, and all these people that create stuff, they create dreams, and I was watching Jim Henson documentary, like they call him an idea man. Now, wouldn't a guy doing shit with puppets, like with coffee, like he did in the '60s, and guns and shit, wouldn't that be like mental illness? And then I was like fucking with people before I went in the BSU unit when I was in the hospital, like payback for what they did to my mother. I put on a good show. I had to, and they gave me ladies' underwear like they would give like with a rape kit. They knew something was there. I put on a comedy show, and I had to, and I wasn't all that mentally ill, but I had to act it to pay them back for what they did to my mother. Now, they sent my mother home on fentanyl, and they should have monitored her behavior. She couldn't make it up the hill and get a stroke, and I had to watch her all night, and I shouldn't be even telling you this one. So rather than sue them, I want a month to, like, watch everything. Like, just sit and learn, and, learn, like, everything. And, I want to be a doctor, or a nurse, or something. But as an actor, kind of like what the pit is. My brain is like really creative. I think there was this teacher I had that was really abusive, and he put me into a straight. I think the kid that some kid punched me in the head somehow, like I don't know where it hit me in the brain, maybe the creative center. And I'm highly creative, very psychic. It took me a while to fix this, and Pratt kind of knew how to fix me. He friends with Isfahani, and my other psych doctor, Isfahani, very smart, very intelligent, one of the best doctors probably in history. Indian, wrote a lot of books about the brain, like, and he knew what I wanted most as a father figure to help my mental illness, and that's what he was. And he didn't say much, and he knew, like he could see in my eyes, like stuff, and then when I got, and then there's like other psychiatrists like him that are like, I don't want to say witch doctors, possibly psychic, like certain people like become doctors and they can just see in someone's eyes, like you can tell, like body language, what they're feeling, and yeah, and then Pratt basically, I was on shocks the longest time. We had to basically dumb me down because my everything was out of whack, and we didn't know what was wrong because it was like everything for me was real, but it wasn't. And I wanted to be an anime character, but I'm not an anime character. I wanted to be a writer. You know what I mean? Like all these things we believe, hallucinations and stuff, and we're supposed to channel it in the writing. Like, what if Stephen King did a bunch of cocaine and thought he was a clown, and then he put it in a book, and then Tim Curry got really high on cocaine and did shit with balloons and drank a lot on the set, and it was funny. And I heard stories where Stephen King like did so much cocaine as a stimulant so he can write and write and write and stay up because I think Stephen King might have some kind of bipolar schizophrenia because those stories he writes, that's unnatural. That's like dark energy, and I love those books. I loved like Pennywise. I thought it was hilarious, and I felt so sad when they crushed up Christine because I thought that car was beautiful. Like when it rebuilt itself, and I didn't see it as like evil. I thought like it was really trying to protect that kid, and then it didn't understand because Christine is the soul of a car or something, and maybe some kind of demon car. I didn't understand like what humans were and got jealous. But wouldn't like somebody be like so gay that would love Christine and everything, but wanting to date women, wanting to take like design clothes and protect everything like gay, but love like women more, but like deaf energy. And I don't mean to sound weird. You think about like angels, demons, and stuff, and they be like deaf, possibly. Like I saw this movie in the '80s. It might be forgotten about. You know, like Mannequin and shit, like Mannequin movie. And honestly, I wanted a mannequin, and I just wanted to like fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like feelings and stuff, and puberty, and had a Cameron Diaz like thing. Some movie she was in that was very sexual, and I was kind of too young for it, and she did something in the beginning, like in a bathroom stall. I was like, oh my god, like this is possible? Like people do that? And I had the cardboard cutout, and I think I had it like in a secret room in my house, and I like did feelings to it. I should be talking about this, and you can tell in the picture, like she knew, like it captured her soul. The cardboard cutout, like she knew what people were gonna do with it. Like someone would get a hold of it. It was hilarious. I remember this, and somehow the damn thing broke in half. I don't know how it happened, and I stuck it in the window in the attic. And then I had these cardboard cutouts. They got broke when we got really mentally ill. I was trying to clean them, and like Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes from like uh, Star Trek or something hit them years ago. They got thrown out, and I don't know what happened. It had some kind of white powder mold on them or something, and I had like a mental break. I was trying to clean it and I destroyed the house. It was really hilarious. It was very bipolar. I didn't know what I was doing. I was really out of it from lack of sleep. And short story short, Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes got thrown out, and I think everybody's pretty much mentally ill and severely sick in the head. And we channel like writing and acting, and then I'm highly creative and I'm scared. I don't want to sleep anymore. I can't sleep, and I was trying to ask the people that made the high calorie food like help me sleep, and they're night crawling too, and there's something wrong with us right now, and we're all sleepwalking. We're all responding to cell phones and what goes on, and we don't know how to sleep properly anymore, and then we finally crash like with a cell phone or like sometimes when I fall asleep, I like listening to people on TikTok and stuff, and that woman with the bell was hilarious, and I think she knew like what to do, and she knew my body. Like I think like I shouldn't tell like people in certain countries to hack me and profile me and figure out who I am, and people are aware of me. They see my YouTube channel, and Chinese people are very smart. Like Asian people, they're steps ahead of us, and I don't want to sound crazy. I think they figured out mortality because they look like they're still teenagers, but they're in their 40s. Like, you know what I mean? It's possible. And not to sound crazy, Morgan Freeman, he could be an immortal. Freeman, slavery. His family was one of the first people to be free. Like hint the joke with Boondocks, catch a Freeman. And I think our souls transcend reincarnation and stuff, and I don't know what my mind is. Possibly fairy blue, like what Japanese mythology would be like a gay soul that would eat everything and save everything. Like if something bad happened to us, like a nuke or something. No, I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know what happened between Japanese and China, like, what happened with them and stuff. I used to, like, go to North Korea and South Korea back when they had, like, Facebook and stuff. I'm not South Korea more. And years ago, they had this map or something, then you can go on a live on Facebook, and then they, figured out that wasn't a good idea. And, I can never find any Japanese people on, on TikTok. I'm too old for TikTok, and if I do go on TikTok, and I think they kind of know what it looked like pretty much because yeah, I told them like, yeah, they know what it looked like, and yeah, everything. So maybe no one gives a shit. That's only one person's watching. That's what I hope. No one gives a shit. No one really cares. We're all beautiful animals, all alien babies and monkeys and dinosaurs, lizard people, and I was joking that lot lizard people were protecting me if you get that reference, like lot lizards and truck drivers. Gypsy, I don't know what you are, what you believe, or where you're from, and I think we're meant to meet each other, and I hope your family's okay, your brother's okay, and your mom and dad are okay, and maybe you have some sort of mental illness too, and I helped heal you too. Like all that shit, those anime characters and stuff, and I actually believe like I was like Ichigo Kurosaki, and some of those things like what if like if something so good was severely mentally ill, and they told gay people they were mentally ill and child molesters, and well that there are people that are child molesters that exist on us, and everybody has Chester molesters in the brain, and we need to like figure out like someone that's really smarter, like how to get that out of her head. And I shouldn't even talk about this. I believe that Epstein's and Diddy drugged a lot of people. Like there's sex cults out there and drugs, PCP, yeah, and like you're not there when you're on drugs, sexually and physically. Um, and it's not good to be drunk and high and have sex, but as long as you're like in a committed relationship, it's fine. But not with strangers. It's not safe. And I've been discovering things, and I did stuff to my brain as a lab rat for years, and I watched a whole load of porn, like every possible thing an ex hamster studying like stars, like what stuff, and I was pretty much into everything and got desensitized to it. And then somebody hacked me. I don't know who it was. I think somebody that worked for X Hamster, and they're like, "Hey, you okay? What's wrong?" And they could see it in my face that I saw porn stars as human beings, real people. Like the episode of Hank Hill where he's like researching porn because he didn't run a tape, and it was, you know what I mean? And people, strippers, sex workers, a lot of sex workers are scientists and psychologists. They know men. There was one woman that was a sex worker. She was a prostitute, but they committed her because they thought there's something wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with her. She just was trying to make a living, and she knew men, like what made them tick, and she knew psychology and how the brain worked in men. Now, for me, I know how the brain works in women because I grew up with a mother. She taught me everything. She was in the criminal psychology, and I grew up without a father. Hence, closeted gay from what I found out. You know, mother, sensitive, no father figure. Only father figure I really had, I didn't get along with, and black. So now, with him being dead for years, and every black guy I see him. And then I really got like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, um, The Weeknd. If you, I don't want to say music has changed. I wrote something on my Facebook, like the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I said, Kendrick, you gotta figure out what's wrong with Drake and heal him. He smashed his computer. He has a daughter. Obviously, there was something there he didn't want his daughter to see. You know what I mean? And She Will, that song by Lil Wayne, She Will, about the strippers and stuff. No, I didn't think, I knew what She Will meant. It wasn't about sex, but, or fame and power and money. It was about friends, like friends and family. No, I would focus on thinking of my deaf girlfriend or whatever I wanted, like She Will, not necessarily have sex with me, but I wanted love. I didn't want sex. Love is powerful emotion more than sex. I mean, I don't want to have one night stands with people. I want to inspire people to be their best. Not to sound crazy. I know how to, I don't want to say like hack somebody's brain, but I know how to like mind hunt and find out like how to bring the best out of them. And that's what I've been doing to people in China, joking around and coding jokes and things. And then there was a woman that had trouble sleeping. Can't say where she was from, but close to my age, very bipolar. She might be listening to this. Maybe not bipolar, I don't know, but possibly bipolar. Can't shut her mind off, can't sleep, and disappears for 2 days and comes back. So yeah, I can't sleep, and I think my doctor's kind of experimenting on me to see how long before I fall asleep. And yeah, if I don't sleep, I could die, but it could be possible that my brain is like expanding to the point I don't need sleep anymore. So you see how I got the light and everything? It could be I'm sleepwalking, like what the Indians did, dream walking and stuff, and could be possibly that my Batman is gay, like energy, and he's like worried about me, and he doesn't understand because these like shadow people, ghosts, aliens, have never seen something like me, and I'm scared by it too. And you know what I mean? And you get it right, and yeah, look at see what. I think I'm a battery, possibly energy vampire, then again a Shinigami. But I think I'm just a storyteller, an actor. You see how the Weeknd's gotten a lot better. I'm not sure if he's using AI or what he's doing with his videos. But the thing I was trying to explain about She Will with Lil Wayne, I believe like she will love you, like someone that was like a stripper, she will love you. And then the thing about woke up with a girl next to me on a good day. Now you can wake up with a girl, like you can fall asleep with her and be like a cuddle buddy. It doesn't necessarily have to be about sex. Surely you can love somebody and not be sexual, like a friend. You know what I mean? And I'm not really supposed to be recording here, and I hope I don't piss off the boss that runs this situation. And I'm not really showing anything, and this is therapeutic for me, and I need this, and this is going to help me heal, and this will help a lot of people heal. And notice no one's watching this, no one truly gives a shit. I'm like a ghost, but people aware of me and my channel is being like dumbed down by things that I won't explain. No, I'm famous, but I don't want to be. I really don't. I could be possibly a billionaire, but I don't want to be. And like I said on my previous lives, the only one that really needs to be a billionaire is Taylor Swift, because she is the most holy thing of all. Like she's radiates like light and beauty. Yeah. And Taylor Swift, they think I'm Taylor Swift, kind of like, they kind of look at me, think I'm her, and I'm possibly dating her. And young girls are kind of into me because I think they like see like what they want to see. Not young girls, but maybe 20ish stuff. And yeah, kids are not calling me daddy because I think I kind of did something, and I don't know, but I saw this Spanish woman and her little girl. You know, children see things that we don't, and I can't say much, but it was on TikTok, and a little girl yelled, "Daddy!" though. I mean, like, they can sense energy from people. Like, I can't say what my name is on TikTok, but it'll be explained later. Like, if I go on TikTok, I feel old, but you see my face, I took years off of my face, and, I upset somebody. My, I had a girlfriend, I can't say who, but I had this hand lotion. I was like out of it last night. Somehow I put my feelings into it. I can't say what kind of feelings, with like or something or cum, but and she was like, "You're coming in the lotion. What are you doing?" And I don't know where the bottle of the Dom Mist lotion from the hospital went. I was putting feelings into, and I was like milking myself, and I wasn't really finishing. It was weird, and I like left it in the bathroom, and I don't know what I was doing, and she thought like, and yeah, girls and guys been doing this to each other for years, and one girlfriend that said her joke that her boyfriend did it, and she didn't know, and I've been putting like lotion and stuff on my face and moisturizing and stuff, and trying to figure out how to turn years back and stuff, and you see how I look, there's like no wrinkles on me, and I look young, like it took years off my face, and so the lotion from the hospital is called Dom Mist, and something bad happened to it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but you get it. And she's like, "You're doing that to the lotion." She's like, "You didn't do that to do my things." Like, I said, "No, never." I would never. I said I would never do that to you, and I care for her, and I protected her from the worst. Now that I'm like, a soul person, like I suck souls and eat them and help people. I made, I, I don't know. I may have did that once because I was out of it or something or sleep, but I would never do that to her because I wanted to protect her. I wanted to teach her like the way my brain works. So she's gonna move on, and she's gonna help broken people, and that's what I want. I want to fix more broken people, and then they need to help more broken people. I'm so broken, like fragmented, like my brain, my heart, and everything. Much like the jewel shards in the ocean, my heart is like spread out, like bad. It shattered when my best friend, the deaf person, blocked me, and I don't know what happened. I wrote her and I kind of said I expressed um, certain kinds of emotions of Chickanic, and everybody's looking at Chickanic. Yeah, you know who she is, like a sex symbol on YouTube, and she is. She's got some 100,000 subscribers, and yeah, she's doing stuff that she's not aware of, like innuendos, and she's not aware she's doing it, and no one really knows, like, you know what I mean, your reptile brain, your subconscious brain does stuff you're not aware of, and everybody is like half awake, sleepwalking, and their cell phones and the lights and our stuff, and the sun is fucking with us. And if you look at the sky now and the earth, it's weird. It's like the like the sky is artificial, and the sky looks slower than it used to, at least where I am. I can't look at the sky. The sky literally scares me. Clouds, I'm worried something's gonna rapture me. Like, I'm worried that God's gonna rapture me, and I need to stay on Earth as long as I could. I don't think I could ever be on an airplane. It would scare the shit out of me, or a helicopter, and I don't know how would I like if I wanted to go to Japan, I would like have to like they wouldn't have to show me the sky. Like, I would just have to like have the windows closed and not see anything, and I don't know. I don't think I could ever be on a plane. It would scare me shitless. But I would like to like learn about planes. Like, have a little toy stamp-on plane set and put it together, and it's like look at the fucking thing, and like I used to love airplanes. I used to think they have these. I don't know if they still make them, but they had these little wood airplanes, like a rubber band, and the fucking propeller would fly, and then I had like a glider that made out of fucking styrofoam, and I don't know how it happened. I couldn't stop laughing. I threw it. The damn thing smashed to pieces, styrofoam all over pieces. I could not stop laughing. I think I was always touched by the devil because I think the devil protected me because I grew up without a father. And I was really young. I went to a Christian church with my mother, and they literally attacked us because, oh, why doesn't the father stay? The baby's, the child's a child of Satan has no father. Oh, he's having fun. He loves the songs. He's dancing. He's kicking and stuff. And he's dancing on the pews. And he's pissing in the holy water. And then he's like throwing shit at the priest. I'm kidding. That didn't really happen. But you get it. I find like religion funny and stuff. And I wrote stuff to Mormon girls trying to be funny. And I think there's like Mormon cults, like they hypnotize the women, like with like religion and stuff. And I get these Mormon women on my Facebook, and they're like, they look like they're so out of it. And I tell them like, be careful. And then there was like one that was doing stuff at night, like it looked like she wasn't aware of her surroundings. And I don't know if Mormon's like a cult, what it really is. And hit the theme Dum 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 at South Park, but and then there was a woman that came up on my Facebook live feed. She's like, yeah, sex abuse, blah 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 Mormons, yeah. But I did something I shouldn't have done today. I called out my teacher, I won't say his name, but a swim coach at YMCA, and I told the director that's currently there about it and how he abused me and tormented me and treated me like crap when I was young. He needs to pay for what he's done. And I had problems there, emotional problems there, and got banned from the Y. I won't say why. And what does he do? He knows something is up with my emotions. He's parading 12-year-olds in their bathing suits in front of me. I'm getting kicked out of the Y. He's a sick fuck, and he needs to be called out. And there's a lot of stuff that happened in YMCA's, and years ago the men would swim naked and the women would swim separately. It was a Christian organization, but that's bullshit. That so much sexual abuse and shit happened at those Ys and stuff, and we know what happened. Now there's cameras. I kind of did stuff in pools for science fiction and science projects and testing limits and isolation during COVID, and I was like sleepwalking then. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I was really out of it. Somebody picked up on it and knew I was sleeping, an older woman, and knew I was sleeping, not conscious of what I was doing. Like, they could tell by the lights and what was going on, and some people have light sensitivity and stuff and sleepwalk, and see, no one's watching me, no one gives a shit, and everybody's asleep, and I'm a night crawler. Yeah. But we had to take care of each other and be safe, and we needed to figure out what happened to people, and we need to go to therapy and psychiatrists and figure out what damage the Epsteins did to people and politicians and the Clintons and the Trumps and everything, and what Diddy did to people, like what really happened. I knew like he drugged people and there was something in Kool-Aids and stuff, and maybe people weren't aware of the behavior, just kind of like had sex addictions and stuff and thought they were untouchable and they were famous. And Nickelodeon, Disney, Justin Bieber. I wrote Justin Bieber and said, I'm sorry, I hope you're okay. I know this industry is hard, and I know Nicki Minaj is protecting him. That Beauty and the Beast song is part of it. You know what I mean? And Nicki Minaj is one of the most holy things, the most sexual things of all. And she says stuff, but she's also protecting people, their bodies. And yeah, you get it. Innuendo sex, but teaches you how to love properly. And I protect people. Yeah. I don't know how many worlds and how many times I've shifted, and this earth I'm on is beautiful, and I don't want to shift realities anymore. I think I keep doing it, but I think I'm comfortable on this earth I'm on. And once I get home and 911 happens at my house, I'm not sure if it's going to be 2025 or I'm going to be 15 and 16 again, maybe there and just be getting on the bus and going to school again, which I really wish could happen. Like, there could be a parallel universe that was backwards in time, like, you know what I mean? And I'd give anything to be 15, Aaron to be 15 and 16 again, go back to school and start over and meet her for the first time. And there's something wrong with me. I remember like it was yesterday, like, and I think the old woman, I can't say her name, maybe Phyllis or something, she could see what I could see, and she knew I was like a demon, she could tell, but, and she was like, oh my god, what is this? He's like dark, but he sees there was an angel. Now, later on, I don't know what happened to my friend Erin. She could be possible. She I don't want to say she's a psychopath. I don't think she understands my feelings, but she blocked me, and I think she had a good relationship with her boyfriend. Maybe that's who she's supposed to be with. So there's other timelines. I think Erin is with her boyfriend now. There's other timelines where she's with deaf boyfriends, and I don't know which timeline I'm supposed to be on. I'm kind of hidden in reality. I can't say what's going on where I am exactly. But I think when I go home on 9/11, the day that happened really bad, I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to prevent 9/11. I believe I'm supposed to go there and try to pull as many people out of the rubble as I can and save them. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. So I do have a little understanding about quantum physics, and it's best that we keep it quiet. Everything I was talking about, everything I said, I'm sorry I was lying, but it's just ideas for books and things and stories I wanted to tell, and no one really gives a shit, no one's watching. I'm a zero. I'm a big fat zero, and I'm going to call myself zero energy, and I drink zero Gatorade, and I love it. I was literally watching the Bleach songs from 20 years ago from my childhood, and I grew up with those voice actors. They were my friends. I didn't have any. And I'm literally crying, just crying my eyes out, and I have no control over my emotions anymore. All I feel is depression and sadness and no anger. My anger is gone, but I can fake it like an actor. But I don't want to be angry. I don't want to argue. I just want to live. I want to be happy and live my life. I just want to start over again and be on the bus. Like be on the bus, just riding the bumps and feel it. Like going to school, how it feels, and waking up, getting ready for school. And I didn't care about school. I really didn't because I didn't really need it. Because I knew, there's one girl in my high school, and she's like, she could see my eyes because she was the same way, and she was possibly psychic. She had short hair. She could have been like a lesbian, maybe, what they call back then, and maybe somebody that loved the Cranberries. And she's like looking at me, like, your hair was sticking up right. And she's like, yeah. She could tell, like, I was really quiet, like, my mind was fucked, like, broken. And there's all the asshole kids that would fart on me that have, like, fucked in the head. Maybe like, I don't want to say childlike, but maybe idiots. And she looked at me and she could see how I was dressed and how beautiful I was. And she's like, you got a photographic memory, don't you? And I probably should have said this to her. And I said, kind of pornographic. And she looked at me, she's like, yeah, I see that. I wish I knew what happened to her. And then there was women. I thought it was bullshit. They wanted to go out with me, and I think they were like smart people, like super smart people, like geeks, like scientist level brains. And I thought they were bullshit. And there was a girl, I can't say her name, but she wound up killing herself in suicide. I think because her father did the same thing, and maybe she's still alive. It could be alive, but I really loved her. She was my favorite person, and it was hilarious. She did this on purpose because she had asthma. She dumped a whole fucking bottle of perfume on the bus. Now, what was really hilarious is the smell turned me on, like the pheromones, but I could not fucking breathe. And I think I kind of lied and said I had an asthma attack, but I thought it was hot. And I would just look at her all the time with puppy dog eyes, like I knew. And I really wish I protected her. And I worked with her and did janitorial work at the school. And I gave her a bracelet. That's all I knew what I had. And I had such low self-esteem and self-worth, and something seriously wrong with me. Probably because I didn't have a father to teach me shit. So this is like a lecture, anything. I hope people get something out of this. I can't piss in the bottle anymore. That was uncomfortable. I literally had to put it in my pocket, and I rinsed it out with soap, and it's in the closet now. I found a cable tie in the wild walking around. I also found, you know, that black woman. Oh shit, I shouldn't talk like that, but Angel, the Black Angel, the one that has the caution tape, the gimmick. That's a beautiful gimmick, because crime scenes and stuff, people will see that, and she could protect crime scenes. Like she could just walk right in there and see shit for what it is. And maybe she shot a lot of shit where she lived, and I found caution tape, and I'm like, holy shit, I can use this and gimmick myself with it. And I don't know what I did with it. I don't remember. There's a lot of rich people where I live in my town, and I found $11 when I was driving my mower, and somebody threw it there, like they knew I was coming. They could hear the lawnmower, and I took it and bought stuff at the pharmacy, and I forgot there's this beautiful woman, and maybe like a dark angel, like Amy Lee or something, like attached to dark energy. Beautiful tattoos, black hair, like very beautiful. And I don't know how to talk to her properly. And she's probably taken, but you know what I mean. And I don't want to take credit for Amy Lee mixing with Halsey, but I told people like from the '90s, like, hey, I love your music, please. It's time to get the band back together. And there was this band from Finland, Heartagram, Vampire Culture, and hate the shit. I say this, all these things, vampires, werewolves, shapeshifters, demons, things to go bump in the night exist. Yeah. I bartered with them, and you notice I got the light on, and I'm ready to go to sleep. I don't know where my phone is. I don't. Yeah, Freddie. So, look, I'm ready to go to sleep, right? This is how deaf people shut their minds off in the dark, because they can't hear, and then they need to see the dark. They need to be blind. But I'm afraid of shit, so you get it. So, peekaboo, peekaboo. And look. What is that shit? We don't know. But, see? But I'm not supposed to show anything here. I'm not pissing anybody off. I better go. I can't night crawl for too long, and I need to get like a casket or something to sleep in, because I think I would be comfortable in that. I know it's weird. A lot of people do it. But the weekend, I think I inspired him a lot, because I told him, like, I know I was joking around, but, and I think people are starting to believe my bullshit, like I'm a battery, or I'm a ghost, or a machine gun. It can be anything to anybody. And I said it's been a long night, and we gave all our energy to the humans. It's time our church is the weekend, and you've seen, I never, Party Monster. That video did not exist in reality, and that's the Weeknd's brain. You watch Party Monster with the strippers and the colors and like the vividness, and that's the same thing. It's like Kubo did with Bleach, like, and the Weeknd is got one of the most. I don't know what he is exactly. I don't know if he's a vampire, maybe a demon, something, but he's also like connected to God, like holy. And that Party Monster video, I was crying watching it. At first, I was like, "Wow, is this beautiful? How is this possible?" I don't know if he made it with AI. I told him I need whoever edited that video to help me, like for my channel, and I want to make stuff like that. So maybe AI is like helping me. The Weeknd, by universe, he was black, but he's mulatto now in this one because white and black together, that's the most beautiful thing in the world. Mulatto, white and black, you get it? Dark and black energy. So, Aaron said I dated a black girl. I don't remember that. Maybe that was another reality. I told her stuff that I dated girls. Some of them is it, some of them did it. There was one called Kaylee that I supposedly dated. Tell you the truth, that was my dog, named after Keely Coco, and she died in my arms and she pissed all over my bed. It was the saddest, most experience I ever had. Broke my heart. I loved her so much. I had no idea what happened to her. She died young, and I had no idea why. And then I had her brother crying for the longest time. And my heart's broke. All my dogs are gone, and it's all rescued. They're all in homes, and they're happy. I do want the white one back and the tricolor color-headed white. I want my double dilute girl back because my dog, because I believe she's like Crypto, like the dog, and I think that's where Crypto gets its energy because it's like deaf and blind and like White Lotus powder. I know that's crazy, but I appreciate nobody watching this so uncomfortable, and I'm not ready to be famous. There's something wrong. I can't sleep. I had 3 difficulties with Spiridol. It's not putting me to sleep, so apparently whatever I did to my brain, I don't know how to sleep anymore. I will sleep eventually because it's normal. So I'm a battery, so maybe humans, you gotta figure out how to drain me, make me go to sleep. So I need you humans to drain my energy. I'm not human, but I don't want to forget my humanity. See the Pooh Bear? He protects me. That's the bear you gave me, Gypsy, remember? The one star, the Lone Star Bear, and I brought those with me. And, I burnt Pooh Bear's crotch with a lighter, and I know that's wrong, but I was trying to, yeah, demon shit, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I think I was with a demon, like, one night, I was trying to, like, protect it, and, yeah. And the girlfriend, my first ex experience with, and she would put cigarettes out on me, and it was, I loved it, I don't know why, like, it didn't really hurt, but, like, fire, and she like, it was like a form of masochism, and, I'm into weird shit. Like, I would find it funny if I was, like, working at a lawnmower and someone come out yelling at me and flicked a cigarette at me, hit me in the face, and, I gotta fix my lungs. I'm starting to walk and exercise more and taking better care of myself, and, I might be a god to this universe, but I gotta shift to a reality where no one knows who I am, and I need to be a ghost. But people remember me on TikTok, and forgive me, Pooh Bear, I burnt your crotch, and forgive me, voice actor. I needed to protect myself. I'm a victim of SA, and I think we all are. And sorry I burnt his crotch, and he has no genitalia, so he's just a teddy bear, and teddy bears don't have genitalia, and That's why Pooh Bear walks around with his pants off, and he's just a soul, but he's genderless. You don't know if he's a boy or a girl, and mine's more everything, and yeah, but no one needs to know what happened to him, and I won't show anybody that unless they're a victim of abuse, and I'm giving everything that Pooh Bear my tears, and you can see this, I don't know, I think it's maybe like a snake, but you can't really see it. It's full bring power from Bleach, like the last part of the anime. And it's full bring, like you get it like if you lose your Shigami power, it's full bring, and I don't know if it's real or possible, but if you believe something, it'll become real. And what I believe now is I'm really gonna pee and I might piss the bed. All kidding aside, but I'm still human, and I don't want to lose my humanity. And I forgot to tell you this, that song, "Kiss Me, I'm Dead." Yeah, it's like being dead inside and no girl loving you, wanting to kiss you. And I think the only person I ever kissed was the first one that burnt the put cigarettes out on me, and 13 and 15, and that's just way too young. And girls, I should not tell you this, but girls go through puberty before guys, and it's just a sick world. We're all sick, we're all fucked up, and we need to figure out like how to heal and be normal. I can be a comedian and say funny and dirty comedy things, and I need to figure out what the borderline is. Like, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, because I can say jokes and things, and then later I'm like, why did I say that? That is so soulless. I don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, Donald Trump is having a gay slumber party with J.D. Vance, Putin, and Zelensky. I mean, that shit's funny. And then they're like having like slumber parties, and the war's really just Call of Duty, and it's all fake, and they're all friends, and big dick energy, and then they go to parties and stuff, and they're like watching Lady Gaga and like getting turned on by Lady Gaga because they're closeted gay. And J.D. Vance is closeted gay. He was a cross-dresser in college, and maybe I'm the only one that saw that photo of him dressed up with the wig that was floating around in my Facebook. And I think everybody wants to cross-dress and be girls and stuff. It's just normal. And Martin Lawrence did it. Flip Wilson did it. Kenan Thompson did it. I don't know if it's a hazing ceremony or what it is, but it's normal to put on a wig and want to be a girl. It's a normal thing. Women are beautiful, and they have beautiful souls. And like Juice WRLD said, the most beautiful women have the most ugliest souls, because fucking creeps and hurtful men, and some men are just sick and just want sex and not love. Like, they just want to use women and like fuck, and, you know what I mean, one night stand after another, and they don't care about anybody's feelings. And some women are like that too, and I just wish I could sleep next to somebody and not be sexual, and wake up and smell breakfast, and that's what I would want most. Someone is to sleep next to me and make breakfast, not sexual, and somebody that was very bipolar, new music, and that's what happened. I think Kurt Cobain was closeted gay, he loved women, and maybe he didn't know what was wrong, that's why he killed himself. And I just want to hang out with people, be normal, and be comfortable around children, and not be like a monster. I need to be normal. I need to learn how to be normal. I isolated myself for years away from people, because people lied to me, told me my brain was sick when I was just a storyteller and had a lot to say and really creativity. I don't know if I was ever schizophrenic or bipolar. I think it's because I got a concussion and my brain got frazzled, and they kind of shut me off when medicine is something to do because they know what to do and how to handle me. And I'm sorry, but I had to turn my teacher in from day treatment. He's a monster and he has to pay for his sins and what he's done to me and other people. And he hurt me, and I'm never the same. I'm still not the same to this day with the shit he done to me and treating me like crap after giving me a concussion and restraining, making fun of me when I got ill with another teacher. The other teacher used to go to the Y and make fun of me with the lifeguards, and they'd laugh and laugh. That's what they did when people were mentally ill. They thought they were crazy, but truth be told, the teachers were so fucking retarded, and I was a lot smarter and steps ahead of them. And I mean, I made jokes, but no one got them not because I was schizophrenic, it's because I was a fucking genius. You fucking people did me dirty, and I will drag it to hell, and I will be the king of hell, but then again, I will drink the Jesus blood magic, and I will be holy again. But forgive me what I'm saying, my anger is still there, and I feel bad because I could have had a better life if my teacher treated me properly. Now, when I was 15, my brain was 11 or 12, and he took advantage of that, and he preyed on me. He was mean, and I didn't know what I was doing or doing what I was saying. And yeah, I did have demon magic, and I could use that to see right through people, like their faults and what was wrong. And I could see he was a monster, and he wasn't who he was made to be. And there was one kid that kicked me in the restraint after I hit him in the face and broke his nose with a coffee cup, and he knew I saw him for what he was. He was just a monster that should have never been a teacher, was a bully in high school and somehow worked with kids. Something happened to him and ate his liver, maybe me or the devil, and I thought it was hilarious because he abused me so much and ruined my childhood and what I could have been. And he got his, and I don't even know if he's alive anymore, what happened to him, but I did find the other teacher, and he lives somewhere, but I don't know if I should write him or not, because I don't want him to hurt himself. And I should just say, why were you like the way you were to me, and I trusted you. And I told the psychiatrist, and he couldn't believe that this teacher made fun of me. And people make fun of people that are like different, talk different. I hate it when people say speak English to people that speak broken English. I find Indian descents, Chinese, Japanese descents. I find like different kinds of music beautiful, Japanese and stuff. I found a band called Flow, and I don't know how I found them, and I think they kind of found me. They had maybe like half the TV or half the camera where I am, and Flow are like the most beautiful bands, and they were like translating what I was feeling. I might be a god of everything, like creation, and I don't want to be. I just want to be human. I hate to say it, I think I'm this smart, and I think everybody inspired me and molded me except for my monster teacher. And I loved you, and I love you all, and I appreciate everybody that helped me through this journey. And I just want to be in a wheel in the sky, keep turning, and get on the train with a small town girl, and be in a lovely world. And I don't know if the deaf one exists anymore, and where she'll be, and I don't know if I'll ever see her, get to hear from her again, but technically I could probably date a Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift, or even that bipolar girl I met on TikTok that's very like loud and can sing well, and I fixed her, and now she'll probably go to sleep because she'll know that she can sing. And she couldn't sing at first, but I can't sing. I can sing some, but my voice is burnt by hellfire, and I use hellfire to give other people energy and sing, and here my voice is crackling, and I don't know how to sing, and I don't want to sing, and I think I'm more of a music mixer than a singer, like an energy giver. I just want to go be my age and dress in the 90s and go to a concert and just dance with people and forget how old I am. I'm sad for us all, and I hope Putin stops the war and figures out that he just needs to sit down with his daughters and Zelensky and like, you hungry? I'm hungry too. Want to get a burger? How about pizza? Hey, you guys like pizza too? Um, sorry I blew up your Pizza Hut. Yeah, forgive me. I love Wendy's too. I felt bad when Chernobyl melted down too, and I didn't know how to help. Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. And we're so some of our Russians are very retarded, and we wanted to reopen the nuke plant. Didn't know how bad it was, and we were so sad by the way it looked. We would just sit there and eat in the radiation, and we didn't know what was going on. And we're all beautiful animals, and we don't want war. We just need to be children again and learn how to just swim and go in a pool like a water park and stuff. And that's why I wanted homeless people to go to water parks, and I'm technically homeless, and I'm somewhere protected, and um, everybody's gonna forget about me, and I'm just gonna go back to a regular person on YouTube, and I love you, and everything I said was a lie, my delusions. I'm sorry, forgive me. But I want to be famous, I want to be rich. I could be a billionaire, I don't want to be. Because I'll have so much money, I'll become a monster, and I don't want that for my life. So please, Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, everybody in music, The Weeknd, if I get rich, please be touched my brain and my dreams. Because I don't want to be a Diddy or a Snyder. You got me. But I love you guys, and I'm sorry, but I have to do this because I don't know what this is, but I'm connected to this, and this is like upside down peace sign, but peace, and be safe, and radiate light towards the dark things, and I can't stop crying. I don't think I ever will. I'll never heal. And everything is so sad right now, and I need to find friends. I lost my coven, and I can't stop crying because I have so much love for Erin and enough energy, and she thinks this is funny, but she's hurting me. I think she's getting off on this, and I don't understand, and maybe she's crying too, and she's sad, and she's lost, and I want her to be the strong one, and I need to be the sensitive one, and I hope she understands that. But goodbye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've done to the world in my brain, but I had to like fuck myself up in a beautiful way to protect us, and maybe I was the only one that could do it, and that's just a delusion. I'm half awake. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sleepwalking. I'm sorry. Bye. Night crawl safely. And I don't know how long I'm supposed to night crawl, but I'm not supposed to do it. The body needs sleep, and I don't feel tired, and I'm drinking caffeine and stuff. Oh shit, somebody's pissed. I gotta pee. Oh shit, someone's in the bathroom. I really gotta go. Someone's in the bathroom. I gotta use the pee bottle. Damn it, I don't want to. That'll be okay. 1 pee per bottle a night. I love you guys. Be safe. Protect your bodies, protect your souls, protect your minds. Learn, eat, teach. Be kind. Respect. Don't argue. Love. Peace is the answer. Love your family. Treat everybody with respect and dignity. Do not argue. If you do get angry, fake it till you make it. accidentally told the woman at mental health I love her. It slipped out, but I always say that at the end of my videos, and I get that from Bridget and Kid by the camera. I'm afraid to watch what happened, and I don't know what's going on with them, and they're one of the biggest power couples on YouTube, and they always will be. Me and my deaf best friend Erin could have been a power couple, but she doesn't want that. I don't know what she wants. I think she was so hurt by her boyfriend, she's afraid it's gonna hurt her, and she doesn't understand why I love every woman. It's because I want to protect them, and I want them to be with somebody, a mate that's good as me. And it's not because I want to have sex with them. Yes, I fantasize about it and build my feelings like a cow, but I want to protect people who know how to say the right things, because how to hat my brain, and we'll be okay. I think we will. I gotta stop crying and get my head together. I think I'm emotional because I'm not sleeping. But based on the light and Winnie the Pooh, he'll protect me. Whatever Winnie the Pooh is, whatever's in it, he'll protect me. It's probably the voice actor and everything dark and love for Disney. The witches, the dark things are in it too. And damn it, I think I'm having a heart attack again. And yeah, I'm anxiety stuff, and I gotta remember my humanity, and I'm not dead. So I gotta revive myself several times, and I don't know if you know this. Oh my god, my heart's pounding. I think it's the caffeine. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh shit, it's tingling like it's asleep. Shit, I can feel my voice in my heart. That's weird. You know, Red Fox, when he was having those heart attacks in San Bernardino, he really was. That's how much love and emotion he had for comedy. Damn, what's in my heart? I think it's both God and the devil and Jesus magic, and whatever's there is healing my heart. It could be like a surgeon or something, and not to sound crazy, I thought I could rip out a heart and put it back in and heal it like a surgeon. And if you listen to certain kinds of music and see heartbeat musics and help me and stuff, I think I could be a surgeon, a heart surgeon, and fix people's hearts, but I don't know how, and I don't be uncomfortable with that. I wish I could find a pig's or a cow's heart, and just look at it and study it and dissect it and figure out what it is, and maybe I need to do that. I'm not dead, so maybe I need to become a late bloomer doctor or scientist, and maybe more of a scientist than a doctor. There's child scientists too, and even as a late bloomer genius. Damn, I'm getting mad sleepy. I need the night crawl on TikTok tonight. And by 9/11, I'll unveil myself, and I have to wear a mask because I need to keep YouTube lives up on TikTok. And you see what I did? I took years off my life with female makeup stuff, like lotion for bags, moisturizer. I'm trying to keep myself young, even though I'm older and probably immortal. But we'll tell anyone. Love you, bye. Peace, be safe. Treat everybody like an angel or a goddess. And if you know demon girls, treat them like angels too, because they're broken souls. I love you, peace, bye. Oh, by the way, everything in anime and Disney is real, because the voice actors make it real.